So what y'all want to talk about? But y'all ever seen some of them YouTube channels where them people be on there, they be smacking like crazy? Y'all ever tried this? This Chipotle, it's Chipotle. I got me a chicken rice bowl. But this stuff right here, I don't even know what they call it. It's like a dressing or something. This stuff, the truth. Whew. This stuff is the truth, y'all. I don't even know what it is. I just be like, I want some. Oh, see y'all see? Y'all want some? I'm gonna throw out some for the homies. That's gonna be a negatory. I'm sorry, homies. Y'all just gotta keep on starving. You better eat some of that food from heaven. Some of that food from that manna from on high. But y'all, oh, in Jesus' name. In the Lord's name. In the Lord's name. So, what can I talk to y'all about? So, y'all, I like to watch documentaries. I used to love to read autobiographies or biographies. You know, you learn so much about people. Just like Matthew Perry. You see, he used to be on Friends. It seems like these celebrities, they go through a lot. Oh, my God. They still don't even know. They said they looked for fentanyl and some other kind of illicit drugs. It was negative. Because so many people, just like Prince, I ain't even going to start talking about Prince. Y'all who know me, y'all know he my favorite artist. And I be asking young people, I be like, who's your favorite artist? They be like, they be saying they ain't got now. Y'all, I'm choking. This stuff kind of spicy. Like reading is the great escape. Because you know, you can be stressed out. You can be going through a lot. But when you read, it's like the great escape. Because when you start reading, you forgot all about what you had going on. Because you all into the book. And so it de-stresses you. It relaxes you. But about people, I just love people. I think people are very interesting. So you guys may remember a long time ago, I don't know what year it was, this girl named LACI Peterson. Her husband was Scott Peterson. So he had actually her when she was 8 months pregnant. This was his own wife. So this happened years ago. I can't even remember how long ago. Well, way over 5 years ago, I believe. But you guys may remember when it was in the news. I don't know. But it's a documentary on, you know, everything's on YouTube. And I used to not even really watch YouTube that much. But my husband, he watched YouTube all the time. So he got me kind of watching YouTube. So anyway, it's a documentary on there, you guys. It is so thorough. Very, very thorough. But in my opinion, it's like God was giving her signs that she didn't need to marry this guy. And it was so many signs, y'all, so many precursors. Thought she still married this guy. First of all, the way she met him, I don't know if y'all remember who I'm talking about, Scott Peterson. He in prison right now. The way she met him, I think her and a friend or something, they went to a restaurant, like some seafood restaurant or something like that. And he was a waiter there. And so, she thought he was handsome. I think she told one of the other waitresses to give him her phone number. She go in a restaurant. She saw him, thought he was handsome. And she gave, I think, the waitress her number to give to him. So he took the number and threw it in the trash. And the girl was beautiful. The first time she tried to holler at this guy, she gave him her number. He threw it in the trash. If that ain't God, to me that's God. I'm very spiritual. I don't take things for, I think sometimes we miss God because we be trying to hear, sometimes God do stuff in a subtle way. I mean, you're beautiful. And they said, her wedding dress in this documentary, when she went shopping, because she ended up marrying a guy, when she went to go shopping for her wedding gown, they were saying she weighed 100 pounds and she wasn't even 5 feet tall. Like she was just a little under 5 feet, 100 pounds. Oh. The first time she met him, that's what happened. So then, I think her mom came by. This was maybe not, because she was wondering why he never called her. She didn't even know he threw the number away. So, one day her and her mom, they was cooking dinner together or something. So she asked her mom, "Oh, Mom, you want a dessert? You want a dessert?" Her mom like, "Yeah." So she ran in her bedroom, threw on a shirt. She used that as an excuse to go to the restaurant that he worked at just to get some dessert, just so she can go see him again, right? Like, who doing that? To me, she just was doing, that's a lot. The guy already didn't call you. Now you gonna go up there anyway again, trying to see why this man didn't call you. Lord, people learn how to hear from Jesus, I'm telling you. Please. So she go up there, and then I think she just went up to him and was like, "Why you didn't call me?" or something like that. This guy don't even know you, girl. This boy crazy. I mean, it was so many signs, y'all. Like a lot of, that was two. A lot of stuff. I can't remember everything, but it was a lot. His mom called him her golden boy. So some of these moms, in my opinion, they be going too far when it comes to their son. This your son, lady. This ain't your spouse. This your son. This not your significant other. This your son. This ain't your boyfriend. Hello. So anyway, his mom referred to him as her golden boy. Which I ain't saying don't love your son. I'm just saying. The Bible say, when you get married, you got to leave the cleave. And Jesus didn't never get married. Jesus was single, you understand? But he know you got to leave to cleave. Because if you let your mom be too involved in your marriage, guess what? You ain't going to have no marriage. You're going to be sitting back at her house, eating dinner and breakfast, lunch, and dinner with her.
Oh my God.
And you're going to be by yourself. It's going to be you and your mama. So anyway, his mom referred to him as her golden boy. So all the while, I hope y'all know who I'm talking about, LACI Peterson. From way back, her husband, when she was 8 months pregnant. God was giving her all these signs before they got married. She married him anyway. And before she started dating him, she was dating this other guy. It's a documentary on YouTube. And it got a whole bunch of different videos. It's going in a lot of detail, like great detail. So anyway, before she started dating him, she was dating this other guy. He was handsome, but he was crazy too. He was crazy too. And I know Scott Peterson had mental health. When she was 8 months pregnant with their child. With their child. People better learn how the behavior when it comes to mental health. So anyway, the first guy she dated, he was crazy. And I think it may have had something to do with, because when her mom, when she was, before her, I think her mom didn't have her and her brother. Her brother was older than her until after her mom got married. But her and her husband, which is LACI's and her brother's dad, they got divorced. They didn't, I don't even think they stayed married that long. So, you know, sometimes with girls, you know, when we have that bond with our fathers, then I feel like we be like kind of more particular about what guy we date. Because when you have that relationship with your dad, when you build that bond, your dad is showing you as a young girl, you know, how a man is supposed to treat you. So you tend to be kind of more particular. And my dad and I, we was really close. There was a lot of animosity in my family because of that, but we was close. He treated me like his favorite. Even though I feel like parents shouldn't have no favorite. You know, I think sometimes when you're a little kid, you don't even know you the favorite. You just know everywhere your daddy go, you trying to be in the car with him. Like, Daddy, can I go? That's all I know. You understand? Call it what you want to. And hate it if you want to. You understand? But God built those bonds or whatever. So, anyway, because I was real particular. You understand? So, but her dad, even though he was in her life, you know, her mom and dad, they got divorced. They didn't stay married long. So I think, and then we as women, you know, we always feel like we can find this, we can fix these men with all these issues they be having. You can't fix nobody. Look, I'm trying to get healed myself. You understand? Us women, we be thinking we gonna heal somebody. Like I tell them, worry about you. Heal yourself. And see, I had enough sense. I wasn't like in denial. Like a lot of people don't want to be accountable. They want to say, oh, it's my mama's fault. It's my dad. It's Ray. It's Shanae. It's Shaquita. It's everybody. No. And they may have had a part in it. But at the end of the day, God holds us accountable. And he said we can choose. We can make a choice about the trajectory of our life. We can't hold on to a past forever and give people that kind of power over our life. Yeah, it might have been them. Yeah, you might. But at the end of the day, God, he made us to be free moral agents where we can make a choice. We can make a decision. So don't give nobody no power over your life like that. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Don't feel like whatever happened to you in your life that it's just over. Like you ain't got no chance. Because people who go through the most, they be the ones that God end up using the most. People who go through the most end up being who God used the most. And the reason why, because when you've been through a lot, you have more compassion, you have more care, you have more love, you have more patience, you have more concern for other people. Because you know all the HE double hockey sticks you went through. But if you ain't never been through nothing, a lot of times it's hard to be compassionate about, or you know, the plight that somebody else or whatever someone else has gone through. You have a hard time relating to it because you ain't been through nothing. Mm-hmm. So for her, I think when her dad left, you know, that has a big effect on kids, you know, when their parents get divorced. So this first guy she was dating, documentary I've been watching, which I ain't know none of all this stuff. She was dating this one guy, the first guy, and he was handsome and all that. But he was crazy. Like, he was very manipulative. He was very controlling. And, you know, that's some of the telltale signs sometimes of mental health. Like, when people be trying to control, manipulate you, and doing all that stuff. Like, if somebody love you, they gonna accept you for who they are. They not gonna try to play you like a puppet on a string and try to control everything that you do and try to control the narrative all the time. Because guess what? They want to learn who you are. Because before you marry somebody, you want to see the real them. You don't want to marry them and then after you get married, then you find out, okay, this person is this way and that way. So you want people to be who they are. But sometimes when people got stuff going on, they want you to be who they want you to be. They want to manipulate, control, and all this other stuff. So we take that stuff lightly, or we be thinking that's love. That ain't no darn love. Even God, who came in the flesh as his son Jesus, he came back to redeem us. All that God did for us so that we can be saved. And he don't even force us to receive Jesus. He don't even do that. He don't make nobody serve him. It's a choice that we make. It's a choice. So how about God done did all that, but he don't even force us to receive Jesus. But you dating old Ray Ray over here who trying to force you to be doing this, that, and the third. I'm like, hold on. That's when I'll tell somebody's son. I used to tell somebody's son in a minute. He done got it all the way twisted, because it ain't but one who I serve. It ain't but one who I obey. That's Jesus. You understand? But when you find somebody who trying to control you, manipulate you, you got to watch all that. Like sometimes God be telling us, he be trying to warn us about stuff. He be telling us. Now as soon as she was dating this first guy, right? He was crazy. And you know, there's nothing like being a mom and having a daughter, a young, beautiful daughter. And then she's so naive because she didn't have that example of her dad in the home for that long, because her mom and dad got divorced. And so she just dating all these crazy guys. But her mom looking at her like, this guy crazy, you know. And then when you trying to tell your daughter, okay, he crazy, please don't date him, then the daughter get mad at the mama. So anyway, she kept dating the guy. It's her first guy. And then the guy was so crazy, she finally figured it out. And her mom was so concerned, because can you imagine having like a young, beautiful daughter and she's dating these crazy guys? She keep like picking the wrong guy. So she stopped calling her mom, you know, got mad at the mom. That's what sometimes them daughters will do when you try to tell them the truth when they young and they swear they in love with some little scrub. And you know it because you done been there and done all that, so you trying to help them. They don't want to take heed. And the Bible say take heed lest ye fall. So she dating this guy. She stopped calling her mom because she know her mom was going to be like, Lacey, please, you know. She kept dating him. So she stopped talking to her mom, and then finally she realized this guy is crazy. Let me, you know, I don't need to be with him, right? So she finally broke up with this first guy. And then I think they said it was a few years later, this guy, his girl, some other girl he was dating, that could have been her, in prison right now, San Quentin.